Magic Tree House, Book 8, Midnight on the Moon, Chapter 3, Open Sesame. The fourth ending must be out there, said Annie. Beside the door was a button with the word open on it. Annie reached for the button. Wait, Jack grabbed her hand. There's no air on the moon, remember? All right, but we have to go to find the ending. Let's see what the book says, said Jack. He pulled out the book out of his bag. He flipped through it until he found a page that showed the surface of the moon. He read aloud. It takes 40 Earth days to equal 1 day on the moon. No air protects the moon from the sun rays, so daytime heat reaches 260 degrees. Jack looked at Annie. I told you our blood would boil if we went out there, he said. Yuck, she said. Jack read from the book again. Moon scientists wear spacesuits, which have controls to keep them from getting too hot or too cold. They have tanks which provide air for 2 hours. Where do we get spacesuits? Asked Annie. She looked around the trotted back down the hall. Maybe there? Jack was studying his map. Let's try the spacesuit storeroom. Don't look at the map, said Annie. Look at the real room. Jack glanced up. Annie was peering through a doorway of the hall. There's a ton of space stuff in here, she said. Jack went to look. Bulky white suits hung from hangers. Jack air tanks, helmet, gloves, and boots sat in neat rows on shelves. Wow, it's like the armor room in a castle, said Jack. Yeah, with a huge armor, said Annie. Let's pick out the smallest stuff, said Jack. The suits can go over our clothes. Annie found the smallest white suit, and Jack found the next smallest. They stepped into them. And then Annie locked Jack's air tank into place. Thanks, she said. And he did the same for her. Thanks, she said. Gloves, said Jack. He and Annie pulled on white gloves. Boots, said Annie. They each pulled on a pair of huge white boots, said Annie. They each put on a pair of huge white boots. Helmets, said Jack. He reached for a helmet. Wow, they're pretty light, he said. I thought they'd be like nuts. Helmets. Jack and Annie put the helmets on. They looked each other into space. I can't move my head right or left, said Annie. Me neither, said Jack. Let's try walking, said Annie. Moved clumsily around the room. Jack felt like a fat snowman. Close your visor, said Annie. They both closed their see through the visors. Cool air filled Jack's helmet. I can breathe, Annie yelled. Her voice boomed in Jack's ear. Oh, talk quietly, said Jack. We have 2 way radios inside our helmets. Sorry, whispered Annie. Jack put the moon book back in his pack. Then he slung the pack over his shoulder. Okay, he said. Remember, we only have 2 hours of air in our tanks. So we need to find our fourth ending really fast. I hope we can find it, said Annie. Me too, said Jack. We knew they could not go home until they did. Let's go, said Annie. They gave Jack a little push. Watch it. No goofing off, she said. We don't want to fall over in this suit. Just go, said Annie. She pushed him out the room. They walked back into the airlock. Ready? Said Annie. Open sesame, said she. Pressed the open button. A door slowly slid closed behind them. A door opened in front of them. Jack and Annie stepped out of the moon.